What's up, guys? This is Jay Morikami, your friendly neighborhood 40-year-old newbie online entrepreneur. How is everybody doing today? And today I want to share a little session I had this morning with my mentor because, it's my third or fourth month since I started my real, online business. And there is so much to learn, so much work to do, and there's a lot of information all, that's floating around all over the place. And I kind of got a little confused. So I just booked a little call with my mentor and asked for some help. And there was so much golden nuggets that, got my, everything clear. It got my everything got clear for me, so I should understand what I should do for the next step. And I just might as well share the whole thing with you guys for the people who are interested in starting your new business in the online digital world, that I think everybody should start doing, because the world is really changing. Yeah, and I think this will also help for people who just started out just like me, who doesn't have the right information, trying to find everything by yourself, which I would definitely not recommend. That's what I used to do. Yeah, so I hope you like it. Oh, oh.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing great. Yes.
Great.
You know,
What are we looking at with you today? I've just got your appointment open, but you didn't put any links in, so are we still looking at Facebook?
Today I want to ask some questions besides my the ad kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think it's been about 4 months since I joined.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I'm kind of getting a little confused, or it's like because I think last month or so, I think I got an email from Irene that said, I think it's been 3 months, and you should be at least getting 10 leads every day. And right now I'm not getting, I'm a little kind of far away from that. And
Okay.
well, there's a lot of stuff to learn in this program, and kind of want to know what should I do, what should I do, or where, how do I get more that 10 leads every day, and what should I be doing every day, and how did you achieve that, getting your first 10 leads every day consistently?
Yeah. Well, first of all, the email from Irene, did you reply? Have you had any dialogue with her?
I think it wasn't just a personal direct email. I think it was just sending. I think it was like an automation email. Just.
I'm glad you said that, because that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know how it works. It might just be because you've hit a certain time frame, and I wouldn't worry.
Yeah.
First of all, there is no time frame. There's no deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Your journey is your journey. You know that.
Yeah.
10 leads a day is just the first big milestone that we advise you to focus on 100% before you get distracted with too much else.
Yeah.
So, and realistically, like if you look at your own monthly budget and you break that down to a daily budget, depending on what platform you're on, it might not be that it's realistic anyway, because 10 leads a day on YouTube is probably $200 a day for some people who are beginners, which is just not feasible. So don't take everything as a general rule. It's not set in stone. Equally, if there's anything else you can be doing other than paid marketing to get a couple of extra leads a day, then great. But 10 leads a day is just, especially, you're positioned at black, aren't you?
Position, no, I'm gold.
Oh, you're a gold.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So when you're positioned in DA, full stop, you're in, you're selling high ticket products.
Yeah.
And you know, one sale can change your business overnight because you'll have a bigger budget to reinvest, providing you're not taking that money out of your business. So 10 leads a day, generally speaking, is what you aim for, just because the conversion rates of 10 leads a day over a 6-month period.
Yeah.
If everything is working, you will see some high ticket sales and be able to scale. So that's why you'll get an email like that, because it's just the stepping stone, as it were.
Okay. Yeah.
So don't feel confused. Try not to be confused by it. It's just keeping you on track. But if there's something else that you're confused about, by all means, share.
Yeah. Well, I want. I just want to make sure I'm. What should I be doing every day to get more leads?
Well, what are you doing every day?
Right now I'm creating some content for my social media.
Yep.
And try to write a blog for my authority site every at least 2 weeks. One new blog at least 2 in 2 weeks.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm doing Facebook ads, and I'm doing paid advertising in Facebook. Maybe.
Yeah, I remember going through your ads last time.
Yeah.
So how? Let's start with your ads.
Okay.
How are they going?
Well, I restarted doing Facebook ads because I was busy going to India and that kind of stuff, and I restarted last week, and yeah, I think it's about right now. It's 1 week, but I got 8 leads.
In a week?
Yeah, in a week. Yeah.
So what happened? Did you say you stopped and restarted? Why was that?
I was, from our last calls, I was making, remaking the ad copy.
Yes.
Yes, and I was studying a lot of watching videos to study how
like
to.
What?
Well, the ones like you advised, like the hero's journey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For your text ads.
Yeah, for my text ads, and I think the last in January's visionary call, Justin Wolf was suggesting to watch the influencer 8-day workshop.
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, trying to make time to watch that kind of stuff. Every video is quite long.
So I think that is a good resource, but it is a 2-day event and it's all the recordings. If you can watch one segment of it a week, but then implement what you've learned, because there's an elite influencer worksheet in that curriculum as well. So if you're watching the workshop, I would say don't prioritize that, because what you need to use in your ads is in the worksheet. So definitely download that. And if you can watch it, great, but it certainly shouldn't be a distraction from getting your ads and your content out there. Because no amount of watching training is going to get you more leads.
Yeah.
It's getting the content out there that will. So it's, implement it, get some stuff out there, go back and watch some more. But you're asking what to do every day is what you're doing, and it's the 5 things that JJ talks about. So, but the money producing activities is what you're doing. So have you got the time to be doing a blog once a week instead of once a fortnight?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it once in every 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
And what kind of things are you blogging about?
The stuff that I
Like what? Give me an example of what was your last blog title?
My last blog title was like how to get results fast in life in a very practical way.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was basically talking about volume, quality, and time.
Okay.
Yeah. First, you get try to take action in a big volume as much as you can, and then you'll be able to your quality and your actions will improve, and all that matters is about how you use your time.
Okay. So, do you want to send me that blog? Because it's what I think. What's important is that you make sure you're putting your own experience into that, rather than just giving people advice and instruction.
Oh, okay.
So, what have you done in the last 12 months to take action and get results fast in your own life?
Well, I try to quit all those things that I think that was not necessary. Yeah, and try to.
So are you talking about those examples in the blog?
Yeah.
Okay. So the point I'm trying to make, or what I'm trying to get you to see, is that everybody out information about you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, and no one's seeing it. Information about you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, and no one's seeing it. And it's all very well sitting there writing a blog every week, but blogging is quite a strategic process. And so unless blogging is your chosen strategy, what's your reason for doing blogging? Where's it going? Where are you sending it? How are people seeing it?
That's
when you've done a blog post, what do you do with it?
I posted, but I'm
where?
On my authority site, and
yeah, and then what?
And then I put it up on my Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much of a following have you got on your Facebook?
Well, my page is new, so I barely have maybe 200 followers or so.
That's okay. No, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. So you do the post on your authority site, and then you share it on your Facebook page, which has got 200 followers. What else do you do with it?
Right now, that's the only thing that I'm doing with my blog stuff. Yeah.
Okay. And when you put a blog post together, what's your process? Just walk me through what that looks like.
You mean how I make my blog?
Yeah. I know that sounds like a basic question, but I'm trying to establish why you're doing a blog post. Like when you go in and create a blog post in WordPress, do you fill in like tags and metadata and SEO checks? Do you do all that stuff?
SEO, I don't know anything about SEO checks. Yeah.
Right. So this is my point. So for you, when you create a blog post, it's just because you want to create content, but no one sees it. If blogging was your strategy, there's a lot that goes into it outside of just creating the post. And your chosen strategy is actually Facebook ads.
Yes.
So if you're going to pour effort into creating content, I would suggest that you use it primarily on Facebook and in broadcast emails, because those are the two places that you're paying money to get people's attention. Sticking a blog on your website is great if you've got the time to do it properly and intentionally for the purpose that a blog these days is for. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Because at this point in time, no one knows your website, no one knows who you are, unless there's someone who's opted into your email list.
Yeah.
So when you create content, you're trying to add value to the people that already know who you are. So you need to put it in places where the people that already know who you are are. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Whereas your domain, your website, no one's going to open their laptop and type in your domain. Whereas people will be on Facebook every day, and they do check their emails every day. Do you understand what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Whereas when you do blogging as a strategy, every single day or every single, twice a week or however many times a week, you start to build up organic traction with the search engines because your domain, your website is active. You've got certain keywords that are getting mentioned all the time in your website and your content. And then over time, and I'm talking like 6 months to a year, over time, you will start to rank in organic Google searches for those keywords because you're constantly producing content on your domain around those keywords. But that's a big process, and there's a lot of learning in that, and it's like a whole separate strategy in itself. And so I don't think at the moment it's worth spending time creating a blog post on your website because that content could be used so much more effectively on Facebook and to your email list. If you've got plenty of spare time and you want to attack blogging as well, then do it, but do it properly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's training in Digital Business Lounge. There's a brand new course in DBL at the moment that's all about SEO for 2019. So you can go and do that training and you can apply it to your blogging. But again, if you want to know what to focus on every day, you've got to be clear on what your primary strategy is. And if you're spending money on Facebook, I would spend time creating more content on Facebook because that's where the people that you're paying for are looking. And organic traction with social media is not easy.
Yeah.
You've got to be doing a lot all the time. Like Facebook Lives, images. It's great to be on Instagram as well. And the thing is, Jay, as well, that it's your budget's what, $800 a month?
Yeah, 800. Yeah.
So if you're spending $800 a month, there's only, like, as you're probably realizing, there's only so much you can do every day to try new ads.
Yeah.
Because once they're set up, you've got to wait to see if they do anything.
Yes.
So in the meantime, you can be creating content on Facebook to practice your message, to practice content creation, because you might produce a piece of content one day, like a video or an image with a bit of text, and you get a lot of interaction on it, and you go, oh wow, this worked, I should do that as an ad. It's just everything is testing, everything is conversations with your audience. And blogging, don't get me wrong, blogging works, it absolutely works. But you'd be better off if you're going to create a blog post and not do it properly for SEO purposes. You'd be better off creating a blog and then using your blog post as your ad. So the link in your ad would be a link to your website with the blog post on it so that they can read some of your content. That's just another way of doing an ad. But creating a whole blog post on your website and not doing much else with it, people just won't see it. Do you understand what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So it's great that you're producing content. I'm just saying be a bit more intentional and strategic about where you're putting it at the moment. And maybe try, if you've got an ad running or you're testing a couple of ads, if you can afford to squeeze out another $5 a day, maybe you put, every time you do a blog post, maybe you put $5 a day behind it for a week, and then you swap it to the next one to see and do it to the people that are following your page already, because they're probably people that have liked your page because they've seen an ad. Because once you've got someone opting in on your list,
Yeah.
Your job is just to keep in contact with them and provide them with more value and more content. So, are you sending email broadcasts?
Yeah, about
How often?
At least once a week.
It needs to be once a day.
Excuse me?
It needs to be once a day, really. You've got the time.
3, you mean I should send 3 emails every day?
No, once a day. So once people have finished your follow-up and they've gone through the training series,
Yeah.
keep in contact with them every day.
Once a day?
Yeah. It doesn't have to be complicated. It could be an inspiring quote. It could be a quick video or a quick photo from your day as to why you're building an online business. And maybe it's a picture of you and your son at one of his soccer practices because that's what your ads are talking about, right? So a picture of you and your son at soccer practice, and the email is just a couple of lines that say, these are the best times of my day is when I'm able to go and pick my son up and take him to soccer practice. And this is why I'm building an online business. What would you be doing with your day if you were building an online business, or if this was possible for you? It's really, really simple, but if you don't stay front of mind, if your name isn't front of mind for the people that are on your list, they'll forget about you. And it's the same on Facebook. The more you can stay in front of them, the better. Because when they're ready, or if they've had a bad day, or if they've had a good day and they like the idea of getting started, it's just timing. But you never know when the time will be right for that person. But you're not gonna be the one that they come to if you're not constantly in their inbox or constantly on their Facebook.
Okay, so it's okay to treat my email like I'm treating social media.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
and it's easier. Well, it's not easy. It's simpler because you just do the same stuff. Like you create a piece of content and you use it in the email. Then you put a bit of it on Facebook and you put a bit of it on Facebook tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe you can break up a blog post into 5 or 6 different Facebook posts if you want to.
Okay. I thought sending too much emails will be kind of annoying.
Don't make any assumptions. Trust me. And if people find it too annoying, they'll unsubscribe, and you don't want them anyway.
Okay. Alright.
But at the end of the day, it does all come down to the message in your ad. You need to keep talking about the same things in your content. Because whatever you said in your ad is what got someone to give you their email address and opt in. And then after that, you just need to keep repeating yourself, unfortunately. And it might feel repetitive to you, but it's not repetitive to the audience, I promise. Because you just might say something slightly differently one day and they're ready.
Okay.
So I don't know if you saw my post just to give you an example of this, I don't know if you saw my post in the Marketing Mastery group.
Yeah.
I had someone submit an SFM application the other day, and he'd been on my email list for 3 years.
3 years.
Wow. But just for whatever reason, because I'm emailing almost every day at the moment, he was just ready.
Okay.
And if you're really, really, really clear on your avatar, which I think you are, based on what we talked about last time and your ad that you tweaked, just pick a topic from any of the things you say in your ad and email about that, and you'll write it slightly differently. And then the next day, maybe say something similar, but do it a much shorter email, and just try something different every single day. And when you see an email that gets a higher open rate or people reply, add it to your follow-up.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, when I'm doing Facebook ads right now, I'm only doing for the conversion objective.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. That would not be a problem. Is that okay? Just by doing, should I do some other, like engagement boosting my post, like for
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it depends what you're doing. Like if you were just to do, say you took what was a blog and instead of putting it on your website, you just put the copy into a Facebook post with a picture. If there's no link and no call to action, and that's fine, by the way, you can just promote content, pay to put your content out there a bit more, so that they come and check out your page. If you're not sending them to a landing page, don't use conversion. Use either page post engagement, or if it was a video, you use video views. But if you're actually sending them to a landing page to opt in, you need to use conversion, because that's the only way you can track it. And Facebook also, it's getting more and more advanced, so it knows the kind of people to send your ad to who will opt in rather than just react or click or comment.
Okay. So Facebook decides which people will suit for that objective.
Yeah, their algorithm's getting smarter and smarter all the time, because it's always monitoring behavior, and if people are known for liking and not commenting or clicking and going outside of Facebook, then they just gather all that data and they'll put it in front of the people that are more likely to watch a video, because if they're known for watching video, then they're a different audience possibly. But you don't know that, only Facebook knows that. So it's important to choose the right objective for your content. Is that all making sense?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. So I should be, I should at least post, once in every 2 weeks for my website, right? At least, not for getting leads, but most of my focus should be on Facebook.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but not totally.
If you're spending money on Facebook, you want to be learning everything you possibly can about Facebook and how to get attention on Facebook, because you're combining. If you're targeting people with Facebook ads, you're paying to get the attention of people that are on Facebook. So if you're going to put more effort into your content, it makes more sense to put it on Facebook. The only reason I would be spending time putting blog posts on your authority site is if you want to also, in the background, be concentrating on SEO and value-driven content that gets ranked organically on Google, which is getting harder and harder. But if you do it every single day or every single week for the next year, and you do it properly, you might start getting organic leads. But it's a completely separate strategy. But there's training for it. If you want to do it, there's training for it. There's the DBL course, which is SEO for 2019. and there's Search Marketing Mastery, which is a certification in gold, which I can give you access to. But I think at the moment that would be more of a distraction than a help.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask me?
No, no, not now. Not for now. I think it's okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in terms of your ads, the best resource I think is Justin's Elite Influencer worksheet. If you can watch some of that training, great.
Yeah.
Because you're still doing text ads, aren't you? Text and image.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of shooting a video.
Great.
Yeah.
So try practicing by shooting videos on your page. Not necessarily for ads, but just to start letting people see your face.
Yeah.
Video is the most powerful form of marketing at the moment. So you've got a bit of a following. And the thing is, the more you do on your Facebook page, the more Facebook will push it out to new people, but you need to be consistent. So doing a video on Facebook or Facebook Live, just let people start seeing you. It doesn't have to be for ads, it can all be organic. But then some of the people that already follow you will start to see you, and the more that you do, the more Facebook pushes your content out.
You mean
it's like a snowball effect.
Okay. So if I do videos, I'm sorry, if Facebook has organic traffic besides the people that are following your page?
I don't understand what you mean. Say that again.
Well, basically, my understanding of Facebook is when you post if you make a post in your Facebook page, the people who will organically see it is the followers you have in your page. So right now I have 200 followers on my page. So if I post something, it only goes to those 200 people, right?
It won't even go to all 200 if they're not regularly interacting with you. No. That's why it's important to keep producing content, because the less people interact with you, the less likely they are to then see something that you post that's new. Which is why you then have the option to spend money to push it out to those people. So that's what I'm saying. If you do a piece of content one day, you could pay to push it, boost it to the people that follow your page, but you can also boost it to anyone the same way that you do an ad. But the more you post and the more you stay engaged and the more you interact with people when they comment, and that the more they'll stay engaged. But the minute you go quiet, when you then do a post, they likely won't see it. And also, this is what I mean about just consistency. When you're posting all the time on Facebook and you're staying really active, when people comment on it, there's a chance that their friends will then see your post because they've commented on it. And that's what organic reach and organic engagement is. But you've got to be doing a lot of content to stand a chance of that working. And if you're running ads, it works even better. Because Facebook will give you a higher rank and a higher ad score, relevance score, if you're also getting organic traction. So say you spend money on an ad and someone shares it, you've just got in front of loads more people for free. And Facebook algorithm then thinks, oh, this is obviously a good ad because people are interacting with it, so they'll give you more eyeballs. So when you're not doing ads, do as much organic content as you can, because it's practice. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Jay, we're over time. Does that help?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You sound like you're a bit frustrated, but that's normal. And
yeah.
you just need to keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
But you just need to be doing more of it and
Mhm.
testing different things, because it's in the producing lots of content that something will suddenly work one day and you realize, oh, okay, success leaves clues, let's do more of that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes.
Okay,
Okay. I got it.
awesome. All right, Jake, well, maybe next time we can look at how you're getting on with the new ads that you just started.
Okay, sure. Definitely will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Okie doke.
Thank you very much.
No worries, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Hey guys, so I hope this video helped. I hope you liked it, you know. I hope you got tons of information that might help your business to move a step forward. Yeah, well, yeah, it really helped me out. It got my mind straightened out, everything cleared. I know what to do next. I'm gonna start, you know, making some videos. Yes. Well, basically, you know, the mentor that was really talking was someone who has really who does really have a successful online business. Yeah, well, to be honest, she was a little bit kind of out of line because, you know, just because she reacted to the word blog. And, you know, basically, blogging is not my main strategy. Facebook was my main strategy, and I just wanted to know, you know, I just wanted to be clear if what I'm doing right now is, you know, if it's okay or not. And yeah, I think I'm doing okay right now. All I have to do is to take more action, I think. Yeah, yes. So yeah, this is the community. Yes, and there are a lot of more people, you know. The community that I'm joining and learning right now is for people you can directly, you know, learn from people who have really done or have a successful online business. And there are tons of people just like me who are struggling and who has that positive mindset, who has that drive to make their life a better place. And yeah, we also have a, you know, those like-minded people. We have a community like that, and yeah, we gather. Well, we don't gather, you know, face to face, but you could do so much things online. You know, gather online, and we could share what we are really doing, what's not working, and what is working. You know, you need that kind of community also. Just not, you know, having people that's several steps ahead of you. Learning for those people also is important, but it's also important to learn that people that are kind at your same level, and, you know, who is trying to climb the same mountain. I hope you get what I'm saying. Yeah, so if you're really interested, yeah, I'll put a link somewhere, or you can just go to my website. And yeah, me and my mentor, we are always having a, you know, free on-demand workshop where you can learn how you can start your online business. Yeah, and, you know, it's not just about making money. It's about, you know, leveraging the power of internet to create the life that you want, that you really deserve, you know? Yeah, you know, because just getting by, just living a regular life, you know, going back and forth to the office and, you know, just letting time go by, or just, you know, for some people, there might be people who are just working so hard in the traditional, you know, working force to, you know, just make a living, you know. But there's so much opportunity in this world. So if you are interested, yes, I think you should definitely join my, you know, me and my mentors on demand video workshop. Yes, just give me your email, and yeah, we'll send you tons of videos. I'll keep sending you tons of information not just to make money, but having the mindset and how to enjoy life. Yeah. Okay, guys. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.